52 Traders, Episode 4.
The mental approach to me is a major part. It's like, I always say it's probably 90% of trading, because if you can't get your mental stuff, under your belt, then it doesn't really matter what plan you have, because you end up not being able to stick to it.
Over the next year, your host Cam Hawkins gets inside the minds of 52 of the world's best traders to find out if he has what it takes to become one of them. Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind. Trading is very risky and could lose you all of your capital. Any comments about historical performance are not an indication of future results.
Before we kick things off, remember to visit 52traders.com for the show notes and to pick up my completely free Trendline software. Simply jump on the site, add your email, and I'll send you the download link. What's up, traders? Welcome to another episode of 52 Traders, and today we're lucky enough to have Serge Berger on the show. Serge hails from Florida and New York and has been trading the US and European equities as well as fixed income since the late 1990s. Serge has worked in fixed income at JP Morgan and is now head portfolio manager at Blue Oak Advisors and the editor of the Steady Trader Research and Trade Alert newsletter. Serge also offers trading education to traders regardless of their experience to help them get on the path of consistent profitability. Welcome, Serge, and thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, Cam. Thanks for having me.
Brilliant. So, Serge, I've mentioned some of your highlights already, and I know that's only a small part of your story. Now, this is your chance to share more about you personally, give the listeners more detail about your trading, what you're trading, and how you're trading it, and the kind of results you see. So, over to you, Serge.
Sure. So my approach is really based on, what I call a top-down and bottom-up approach, and it's mostly focused around U.S. equities and some European equities. I'll do some macro stuff as well. Nowadays, you can trade just about anything with ETFs that are liquid enough. So really, my approach has evolved over the years as I've, worked on both the sell side and the buy side, and you kind of see, how things really are as opposed to what, some technical analysis book is trying to tell you how things go, or worse, some TV stations. So, I've learned to minimize the volatility and try to sort of make between 10 and 30 or so % per annum, regardless of what the market does. So very much an absolute return strategy versus one that relies on the ups and downs of basically what central banks are telling us to do. So, that's in a nutshell sort of how how I approach the markets, and it's very much an approach that fits a lot of folks in terms of the time allocations they have. A lot of people have jobs, full-time jobs, part-time jobs, or other hobbies or whatever they want to do. And so, I find that most people don't really want to sit in front of the computer all day long. They prefer to just make, a trade or two here and there without having to watch the flickering ticks all day long. So, it's an approach that fits a lot of personalities as well from that perspective.
Yeah, and I think most people, including myself, started off or in the current situation where they are working a full-time job and looking for that 1 or 2 hours at the beginning or end of the day to try and fit in some trading. I suppose in this day and age, it is a little bit more accessible with the internet and iPads and Wi-Fi's and offices, so that people can check the markets and enter trades during work days. But yeah, look, it's definitely outside of work hours is a key time for those that are looking to trade and get into trading. So for those listening for the first time, we're about to enter a round I like to call the fundamentals. This is where I'll be asking Serge to tell us stories that will help you understand what makes him a successful trader. So, Serge, go back in time now and tell us what first attracted you to trading and talk us through that very first trade you took.
Okay, so that was the first part of the show. Now, to hear the full episode, the best bits, join the family at 52traders.com. They usually go for about 45 minutes to an hour long, and trust me, these shows are great. They give us so much insight. Now, if you want to get there quickly, all you need to do is jump into the show description on your phone, and there's a link taking you directly to 52traders.com, where you can join the family over there and listen to the full episode. Now, in the rest of the show, I cover off what my traders do differently from the rest of us. So what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? what their typical trading day looks like, what they would do if they had a day job now and wanted to trade for a living, their preferred trading strategy, so actually how does it work, what we should be educating ourselves on when we're looking at a price chart, so what indicators we should use, what price levels, what chart patterns, all those sorts of things. Also, we touch on fundamentals as well, so how do we use news to our advantage? Trading psychology, tips, tricks, techniques, we go through those. Exiting trades, managing trades that you've got running. So we talk about their strategies. They give you strategies for exiting and managing trades. Books to read, websites to visit, all the best ones. Something that you should try and master over the next month. The broker and platform they use. And finally, last but not least, they give us a full trading strategy. So something you guys can try out at home on your PC this week in the markets if you wish. Now, to get the full episode, you need to jump onto 52traders.com, join the family. As I said, it usually goes on for 45 minutes to an hour, and there's a link in the show description, so if you're on your phone, just jump on there, tap the link, and it'll take you straight to 52traders.com. Now, if you're thinking about learning to automate any of your trading, hiring a developer, learning to code, that sort of thing, then before you do that, jump onto my other website, automatemytrading.com. So if you're interested in automating some or all of your trading, then jump onto automatemytrading.com and you'll see me over there. For now, to hear the rest of this episode, all you need to do is click on the link in the show description or go to 52traders.com. See you there.